So the one issue that Michigan would present is these two NFL future defensive ends that are going to come at CJ Stroud and Hutchinson and Ajabo and some other really good players on defense. Those two get the pub, Junior Colson, Josh Ross, and some other ones in that front seven. So possibly the best front seven that Ohio State's faced this year.
I think it definitely is. And Ryan Day said as much. Some of the other coaches that spoke this week, the players, all in agreement. Nicholas Petit-Frere, who we talked to on Tuesday, said the same thing. He's Ohio State's left tackle. I mean, Ohio State's offensive line has been great all year, especially in pass blocking, but they haven't faced a defensive line, and it's a full defensive line. The two stars on the outside obviously get the credit, but it's a full defensive line in the middle as well. So it's going to start with being able to protect CJ Stroud. Obviously, Michigan's going to try and disrupt him. Really, even if they can't get to him, just get him off his spots, mess up the timing with the receivers, those type of things. And I think that's where it starts. I'll be very interested, too, to see if Ohio State can get the run game going. It didn't happen the last couple of weeks. Last week, 206 total yards on 43 carries, but TreVeyon Henderson only had 63 yards, 9 carries. It wasn't really until Master Teague came into the game in the second half, and Ohio State was trying to run some clock with a lot of the backups in, that they really focused on the run. I think in a game like this, you're going to need to be able to run the ball. Michigan obviously can do it very well. Ohio State's proven it can run the ball. TreVeyon Henderson is very good, still getting odds for the Heisman Trophy and whatnot, but he's a guy who's slowed down a little bit here at the end of the season. They're going to need to get that going. You can't, I don't think, rely entirely on CJ Stroud and this passing attack. I do think that'll be important. And obviously these receivers have proven to be unguardable these last few weeks, but I think it's got to be a balanced attack from Ohio State's offense. And that starts, as we started with, getting protection up front and limiting the pass rush and really any sort of rush from the defensive line of Michigan.
Yeah, I made a comment during our Buckeyes live show that I haven't seen 3 receivers like this on one team, where I'm watching college football games all over the place all day Saturday, every week, and I don't see guys consistently separating like this and making the kind of catches. And it's more not about the spectacular catch, because Stroud's usually throwing the ball within radius, but it's just separation consistently against good players and good secondaries.
Absolutely. And you saw it at times in this game, the 2 touchdowns to Chris Olave. He was able to get free enough. Stroud was able to fit it into windows. The first touchdown to Garrett Wilson was one where Ryan Day said on his radio show that when they came off the sideline after the first offensive possession, the feedback the staff got from the receivers were that they were playing the receivers tight. And so they started to call some plays where if you can beat your man one-on-one, which Garrett Wilson did on that, I think it was a 77-yard touchdown. The speed of these guys is such that they're going to win that race as long as CJ Stroud puts it on the money. Garrett Wilson did that. Jackson Smith and Jigba has been great at getting open all year. I feel like I keep repeating myself with these. I don't know how you cover all 3 of these guys. It's just, when you have one, when you have a Jamison Williams at Alabama, some of the other top receivers in the country, you can cover with a safety, you can double team, you can do some things. And obviously the good receivers like those guys still get open. But when you have 3 that are all top quality wide receivers, future probably NFL first round draft picks, and then a quarterback who can get these guys the ball, which is really all CJ Stroud needs to do. It's tough. It's tough. If a defense can do it, I will be impressed to see how they stop this passing attack.